Turn Taekook oneshot. Third person POV. Taehyung parked his car in the company lot and stepped out. Used to these daily routines, Jungkook opened his own door and followed him without waiting for his assistance. Shall we go now? Taehyung asked, and face calm and expressionless as usual. Jungkook nodded and walked beside him. Do you have a busy day today? He asked, breaking the silence as they entered the elevator. Taehyung gave a small nod, his mind already on the pile of work waiting upstairs. Have a good day, Jungkook said softly as he stepped onto his floor. Taehyung remained inside, heading for the top floor where his office was located. Taehyung and on the surface, Taehyung applied the stain, but Jungkook knew he was just jovially loading the guard around him as his parents. It amused Jungkook how Taehyung struggled to express himself. He didn't judge. He wasn't perfect at it either. Jungkook tried to focus on the task, but then kept slipping into the thoughts. He couldn't help it. Taehyung always had that effect on him. When the lunch break rolled around, Jungkook decided to visit Taehyung. Heading back to his office, he ignored the curtains, curious glances of his colleagues in the elevator. Knocking on the door marked CEO's office in the silver. Jungkook entered to find Taehyung as usual. Those in the work Taehyung have eaten, Jungkook asked, walking closer without looking up. Taehyung shook his head. Can we eat together? How should I bring food here? Jungkook leaned on the desk, trying to make Taehyung page. I'm busy, Taehyung said flatly, flipping through a file. But Jungkook started only for Taehyung to cut him off. Jungkook, can't you see I'm working? Taehyung snapped, his voice sharp. Jungkook froze. Taehyung had never raised his voice on him like that before. Feeling his throat tighten, Jungkook walked quickly. He stepped back. I'm sorry, I will leave you alone, he said quickly. And before Jungkook headed to the cafeteria, determined to eat alone. Despite the sting of Taehyung's words, he didn't need his mood affected his appetite as he sat down with his tray. A familiar voice greeted him. Jungkook, looking up, Jungkook saw Jimin, his co-worker, sitting down across for him with his own tray. Hey, Jungkook said, forcing a small smile. They chatted about work and life with Jimin, venting about his wife's complaints. She is upset I don't spend time with her, Jimin admitted with a smile. She is not wrong, Jungkook replied. Work's important, but you need balance. Maybe plan a date night for her. Jimin grinned. You're right, thanks Jungkook, I will try that. They continued eating and conversation lifting Jungkook's mood a little. Before long, a secretary approached their table. Mr. Kim wants to see you in his office, she told Jungkook. Confused, Jungkook nodded and left for the elevator. Once on the Taehyung's floor, he knocked before anything. Taehyung, you called me? Jungkook asked, standing by the desk. Taehyung didn't reply immediately. Instead, pointing to the pile of documents sorted by date, he said simply. Taehyung sighed out, picking up the files just as he was about to leave the room. Taehyung stopped him. Stay here while you do it, he added, gesturing to the couch. Jungkook blinked in surprise but complied, sitting down to the work. As he sorted through the files, he felt Taehyung's eyes on him. Jungkook stayed quiet, sensing something was wrong. His boyfriend wasn't one to talk openly about his feelings, but Jungkook knew when something was off. Taehyung wasn't ignoring he said, tapping furiously on his computer. Jungkook frowned, not buying this clause. You can tell me anything you know. If something is upsetting you, I would like to help, he said, gently placing a hand on Taehyung's shoulder. Taehyung sighed and brushed Jungkook's hand away. I'm fine. I said, I'm fine, just drop it. Jungkook hesitated and decided to press on. Is this because I had lunch without you? I didn't mean to upset you. If you are hungry, I will eat with you again, he said, feeling with his fingers nervously. Taehyung suddenly stood his chair, scraping against the floor. You seem happy enough eating with Jimin, he said, his voice edged with frustration. Jungkook blinked in surprise. What do you mean? You were laughing and talking with him in the cafeteria happily like I didn't exist, Taehyung muttered, sitting back down and rubbing his temple. Jungkook stared at him in disbelief. Taehyung, Jimin is married. Are you serious? Suggesting something is going on between us? Taehyung avoided his I didn't say that, he murmured. But you are implying it, Jungkook shot back. If you don't trust me, just say so. Without waiting for a response, Jungkook turned and walked out of the office. His heart heavy. Later, during a coffee break, Jungkook found himself venting to Jimin. I can't believe he is acting like this, Jungkook said, stirring his drink absently. Jimin plunged. He is jealous, that's all it is, jealous. Damn, he doesn't get jealous, Jungkook replied, shaking his head. Jimin smiled. He does. He just wouldn't admit it. He is probably scared you will leave him, even though he knows how much you love him. Jungkook sighed, understanding where Jimin was coming from. I will talk to him later. At the end of the workday, Jungkook stood at the parking lot waiting for Taehyung's car. When the elevator door opened, Taehyung walked out with Jimin beside him. Jimin killed. Jungkook smiled, headed to his own car. Taehyung approached. Jungkook opened the door for him. Get in, Taehyung said simply. Surprised by the gesture, Jungkook hesitated before stepping inside. Once Taehyung got in the driver's seat, he turned to Jungkook. I'm sorry, Taehyung said, his voice low. Jungkook raised an eyebrow. For what? For everything, for getting upset, for snapping at you, and for making you feel like I didn't trust you. Taehyung admitted, gripping the steering wheel tightly. Jungkook's heart softened. Why were you acting like that? Were you give me meaningless walk just to keep me near you, he said, trying not to laugh. Then he scratched the back of his neck. I didn't want you to spend time with Jimin. I know it's silly, but I couldn't help it. And I had a rough day. A business partner was trying to flirt with Jungkook's expression softened. You could have just told me. I would have never leave you. Taehyung, you are stuck with me. Taehyung let out a small laugh. Rare but heartwarming, I know, but sometimes I am scared anyways. I know, but sometimes I am scared anyways. Jungkook leaned over and gave him a cute peck on his cheek. You are cute when you are jealous. Taehyung scoffed, and I wasn't jealous, sure. You weren't, Jungkook teased. So what's next? Are you heading home, or do you have more work for me? Taehyung smiled. How does a movie night sound? Jimin said, it's a good idea. Jungkook laughed. I knew it. Jimin told you to do that, but fine, I am in. As they drove home, Jungkook couldn't help but smile even with the flow. Taehyung was perfect in his eyes, and just maybe a little jealousy wasn't so bad after all. After the heartfelt conversation, Taehyung started the car and pulled out of the parking lot. The tension between them had eased, but Jungkook couldn't resist teasing him a little more, so Jungkook began glancing at Taehyung about that apology you just gave me. Taehyung raised an eyebrow, keeping his eyes on the road. What about it? Jungkook crossed his arm, feeling annoyance. I think it's missing something important. Things I thought through a small smile to get on his corner of lips. Oh, and what would that be? Jungkook turned to him and with a mysterious grin, an apology kiss. Would words aren't enough for what you put me through today. Taehyung scarf. You are so dramatic and serious. Jungkook insisted, leaning closer to Taehyung. I deserve at least one kiss for putting up with your jealousy tantrum. Taehyung's ear turned red at the mention of the word jealousy, but he didn't deny it this time. At the next red light, he turned to Jungkook, who was pouting like a child waiting for his candy. Fine, Taehyung muttered, leaning across the threshold. He cupped Jungkook's face with one hand and placed a soft lingering kiss on his lips. Jungkook blinked in surprise, his chest heating up despite being the one to demand the kiss. Taehyung said, pulling back with a smirk. Happy now? Jungkook touched his lips. A wistful smile waiting for a special kiss. That will do. Taehyung clenched, shaking his head as the light turned green. You are so demanding, and you are lucky I love you. Jungkook sat back, leaning back on the seat, satisfied. Taehyung glanced at him briefly, his heart feeling lighter than it had all day. As they drove off, Jungkook playfully brought up movie night again, making sure Taehyung knew it was their turn to pick the snacks, though their day and had started with misunderstanding and jealousy. They were ending it with the way they always did, together with love and a little laughter at the end.